Irina, this is Irina, the Siberian who's gone international. And recently I have finished the renovation of this apartment and this kitchen, and because of that I've made many trips to IKEA and I have dealt a lot with them. And I noticed that they have this shady trick that they use, which I decided to tell you about so that you could avoid the potential problems. So this apartment that I'm in right now I bought as an investment, and I'm planning to rent it out. We bought it in a bad condition, and I will make the whole video about how I bought it, how did we renovate it, and so on and so on. So I'm not gonna go into details about it right now, but since this apartment is for renting out only, we of course try to keep the cost as low as possible. So IKEA it is. And IKEA is great. I mean, in general, IKEA is very pleasant to work with because at least they're quick. For example, I wanted to buy the kitchen counter from the local shops, but their lead times are super long. It's like you have to wait for 5 to 6 weeks, and we were trying to renovate this whole place in a month. And also the price is, well, high. So of course, if you're on a budget and you have time constraints, you go to IKEA. But with IKEA it's not that easy either. So this time we decided to treat ourselves and ordered delivery. I mean, usually we actually carry everything ourselves because we have a trailer, but this time we were like, oh my god, it's so far away, there is so many pieces, and the delivery is only 40 euros. So we ordered 2 deliveries, one for the wardrobes and one for the kitchen. But it's not that easy. There is one shady trick that IKEA uses, and doesn't really make it clear for you when you make your order. So you know how it goes. Usually when you want to buy a wardrobe or a kitchen, you come to IKEA, there is an assistant who helps you to build the kitchen plan or to build the wardrobe. I mean, wardrobe is easy so you can do it yourself. So you add all the pieces that you want to be in your wardrobe or in your kitchen. Yeah, kitchen software is a nightmare. You actually need the assistant to do that for you. It's a mission impossible to do it yourself. Anyway, long story short, so once you have your perfect kitchen or perfect wardrobe ready, the IKEA assistant or IKEA employee, they print out the whole list of items that you need to buy in order to build this kitchen or wardrobe at home. And then you have a choice. You can either collect it yourself or order a delivery. And as I told you, this time we were feeling lazy, so we decided to get delivery. So we just happily took the receipt, went to the cashier, she scanned it, we paid, and went home to wait for the delivery. Delivery arrived like the next day. It was really fast, and we noticed that one of the wardrobes is missing, and it's not easy to notice at first, so you notice it only once you have started collecting everything. And eventually we realized that one of the wardrobes is missing. Well, actually this one, you see this mirror wardrobe, it was completely missing. The only thing which arrived was this small mirror door, which is 25 centimeters wide. So first we were puzzled, and then the kitchen arrived and the same thing happened again. We noticed that we have some elements missing. For example, we were missing the doors of this cupboard, actually 2 of them. And we also were missing these front pieces of the drawers. So we built everything we could, and then we went back to IKEA to ask what is happening, where are the missing pieces. Turned out that they don't have them in stock, and some of them were arriving in like a couple of weeks, some of them still haven't arrived, and it's been about 2 months since then. And the funny thing is, they don't really warn you about that. You go to the cashier and you pay, but you don't pay for the missing pieces. So yeah, we never paid for that wardrobe, but it's difficult to tell because, you know, you just get this huge list of items, so you can't really understand what's included, what's not. And that's it. They only sell and deliver to you whatever they have in stock. It's not really their problem that some of the essential details are missing and you cannot continue your renovation without them. If you want them, you have to go to IKEA later yourself pay for the missing elements and then deliver them yourself. So your original delivery fee does not cover the delivery of the items which are not in stock when you're placing the order. And that sucks. It actually can create a lot of problems for some people who don't have the trailer. Because imagine, if you don't have the trailer, how are you going to transport this huge mirror door which comes in one piece and which is longer than 2 meters long, alone and without a trailer? You will end up having to pay for another delivery again. And it's not like they make it really clear when you place the order. I'm telling you, we've placed two, one for the wardrobe, one for the kitchen. Both times we didn't really understand that some pieces are not included, that some pieces are missing, and that for them we will have to drive ourselves later. And yeah, it's been 2 months, and these front pieces of the shelves or of the drawers still have not arrived, so my dad has built them themselves. They're not perfect, but at least something. And then we attach these little ribbons so that we would be able to, you know, pull them out. Ta-da. Yeah. So when placing your order and ordering the delivery, make sure that everything is in stock and you will not have to make 5 more trips to IKEA yourself to pick up the missing pieces. And then I think that IKEA employees should start thinking outside of the box a bit. I'm saying that because of what happened when I was planning this tiny kitchen. As you can see, the kitchen is tiny. It's so small, and it had this stupid column sticking out, which makes it even smaller. And I really wanted to fit the dishwasher into this kitchen, but there is just no room. The kitchen is tiny, and you cannot put the dishwasher under the sink because there's not enough room. If you move it here, it means that you have to move the oven, which is a big deal, and also all the pipes have to go like around the corner. It's complicated, it's expensive, it will not work as well as when the dishwasher is right where the pipes are. So I didn't really have much to play with until one day I noticed this tiny dishwasher in one of the shops. And I was thinking, how can I fit it into my kitchen? And yeah, eventually I did have the idea to put it under the sink. And when I came to the IKEA to plan it this way, oh my god, the guy repeated us like 5 times that this cupboard is not designed for the small dishwasher. It's not gonna work, you should not do that. You should buy a regular cupboard for the sink and then a regular cupboard which is designed for big dishwashers. And I was like, yeah, but there is no room. And he's like, yeah, but I have to say you, I don't recommend you doing it the way that you're planning to do that. And I kid you not, he repeated it like 5 or 6 times. And I'm like, okay, I heard you, but there is just no room. There is no room to put it anywhere else. So just, you know, think outside of the box for a bit. And he didn't, but we still just kept it the way we wanted. And look, it works perfectly. We bought the cupboard, the one which is designed to be under the sink. And then we installed a shelf here. We installed it ourselves. We did cut this door. It used to be longer, but we did cut it. And then we put this tiny dishwasher under it. The plumber. So the plumber came and he managed to fit all the pipes behind, and it works. And look how full it is, even though it's really tiny. But it fits a lot of dishes, and oh my god, living without the dishwasher is a nightmare. So I'm so happy that I came up with this solution. So yeah, I think IKEA employees should be a little bit more flexible, because if me and my mom weren't that stubborn, he probably could have managed to convince us not to do that, and then I would not have the dishwasher in the kitchen, and my life would be so much more miserable. I mean, not my life, but the life of the person who will be renting this apartment eventually. Okay, this is it for today. One day I'll do the room tour of this tiny apartment, which I think I've designed in a really smart way. And I will see you in my next video. Subscribe, hit the like button. Bye!